Okay, so Kamala Harris had a rally and she brought out Megan the Stallion. So this is just lowest common denominator, bottom of the barrel, just the bottom of a barrel way to get votes. Okay, she's pandering to black people, saying, hey, you niggas like rappers? You niggas like 40 ounces? You niggas like dancing? How about some actual policy decisions? How about some actual decision making when it comes to what she will do when she becomes president? And also address the point of why she hasn't done anything with her while being vice president within the last 4 years. Okay, inflation is up, prices are out of this world, cost of living is higher than ever, and instead of addressing those points, she just says, "Oh, when I'm president, I'll fix all of that." So same exact spiel with every single politician, every single election time. They say what they're going to fix, but they don't actually have a plan on how to fix it.
Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo supported Vice President Kamala Harris at her first Atlanta campaign rally for the upcoming presidential election. Before Harris took the stage, Megan Thee Stallion opened the event with a medley of her hits.
I could understand if she had an artist that actually made music pertaining to politics, like actual thought-provoking song that that inspires change, like those songs that came out during the 60s, those political songs that came out during the 60s. If she actually had a song like that, then I can understand bringing out a musician or whatever. But if you're bringing out somebody that's just saying, I'm bougie, I'm ratchet, what a joke. And this is just, and the funny thing is, most of the people who attended this quote unquote rally only came there to see Megan the Stallion and Quavo. They didn't come because they actually were interested in hearing Kamala Harris's speech. Like half the audience left once Kamala Harris started speaking.
Quavo also showed his support for Harris in her presidential bid.
And you can't understand the struggles of gun violence if you're not in the field or in the heart of it. So one thing I learned about working with Vice President Harris is she always stand on business.
Ah, what has she done? So I'm assuming, yeah, yeah. So Quavo's full speech, he was basically saying we need to ban all guns. We literally need to just ban all guns. So law-abiding citizens, just give away your guns. Just give the government your guns and hope that criminals don't stab you, don't kill you, don't rob you because the government will protect them. Like, it's just a joke. This debate has been settled. Taking away guns does not stop crime. It just doesn't. Look at Britain, where they're rioting in the streets, burning down cars. Not even the police are armed over there except in special circumstances. It's just chaos. Just chaos. The reason why we have modern civilization is because of guns. Because people know that if you try somebody, there's a chance you might die. Okay, if you rob somebody, steal, break into somebody's houses, you might die. And the police, they also have guns. Why? So they can stop the bad guys. That's why we have these things. Okay, and look at pretty much every single major city that has banned guns. Crime is skyrocketing, and the prices for guns will just skyrocket as well because now there's a black market for guns. They'll just bring guns from different countries and out of state to these areas where guns are banned, and they'll make a profit selling on the streets, and then only the criminals have access to guns, basically.
Following an introduction by Tyler Green, Harris took the stage to outline her mission to win the presidency and unite the nation. She addressed her potential opponent, Donald Trump, who has been hesitant about officially debating her.
On day one, I will take on price gouging and bring down costs.
So, yeah, who doesn't like lower prices? Now, the problem with this is, how is she going to implement this? Is she going to slow down money printing? Is she going to cut spending? And, Democrats, they always say, oh, we're going to fix all this at the press of a button. But they don't want to cut any of our budget. They want to keep giving money to Ukraine. They want to keep giving money to Israel. And they don't want to actually cut spending. And honestly, if I were president, I'd instantly back the monetary supply with gold. Literally gold. Have it backed by something. Have it backed by land, labor, literally anything. But you just can't keep printing money, because money loses value. Nobody will take it seriously, and people will just not value anymore.
The momentum in this race is shifting. And there are signs that Donald Trump is feeling it. You may have noticed. So last week, you may have seen, he pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to. Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage.
Why should he debate? Okay, I understand debates are important, but Kamala Harris was not elected by registered Democrats. She was literally appointed by the party elites, and she was put in place. And the election is concluded within 3 months. So she only has like 3 months to actually have a real campaign, when Donald Trump has literally been the main candidate for the Republican Party for like well over a year, probably like 4 years at this point. And it's just pointless. It's just pointless to have a debate with somebody who's just a last minute rush politician puppet that was just put in place. Now, I don't really like Donald Trump either. But if given options, I'd probably choose him over her, just because of how she was appointed. Just for the fact that she's vice president now and really hasn't done anything. And there's a lot of things she has done when she was a prosecutor in California, where she locked up thousands of innocent black people for minor drug offenses instead of actually focusing on violent crime. It's just a joke. Like, now, when it's politically incorrect, it's now politically incorrect to come out and say you're gonna lock up everybody for non-violent offenses or drug offenses. So of course she changes around and does a freaking 180 and says, oh, I'll change all that, I'll do all that. But now she's a hypocrite. She can't be trusted.
Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say it to my face.
So people are clapping at that. Again, lowest common denominator. We are living in a real life idiocracy where literally the voters are just so lacking in critical thinking that they actually elect the dumbest people possible in positions of power. As long as you have pearly white teeth and a good smile and you're not ugly and basic charisma, you can literally run for president, as long as you are funded by billion-dollar corporations. Okay, if you're a guy with charisma you're not ugly, and you actually want to do the right thing and actually do have a plan to fix or change the country in a positive light, then you won't get elected. Why? Because you're not rich. You don't have money. So it's basically whoever has the most money will win.